Lankers, I am recording this time. I mean, what do you mean? This is the first take. She donated all of their money to a streamer. Now, this is a video I'm curious by because I am a streamer. I love money and it was never done to me. So I want to know why. What did I do wrong? All right. Good first take, right, guys? Good first take? Yeah.
There's a phenomenon where some viewers get so parasocially latched onto a streamer, like more so than a newborn to their
Mother's titties. I bet you he's gonna say that. Not because I accidentally watched like a little bit of it.
mother's titty,
Ah,
that they will actually carve out pieces of their paycheck solely for their favorite streamer. And it gets to such an extreme degree in some cases that some viewers will even donate all of their money to their favorite streamer. And I'm not saying that as an exaggeration. It has happened multiple times. Of course, it's not the most common thing in the world, but the fact that's happened at all, and more than once, should be enough to have you scratch at your chinny chin chin and go, It's just so weird. A year ago,
It is weird, and I think a lot of it is to do with, I think the common theory that I have is that they're very, very socially disconnected from the people around them, and so they find that hit of dopamine by having their favorite streamer, like, interact with them, and having their favorite streamer treat them better than other people, which a lot of streamers do. If you're donating a lot to them, there's a very good chance they'll treat you better. There's also a very good amount that don't give a fuck how much you're giving, like if you're a cunt, they'll get rid of you, but there are some that feel pressure to be nice to you because you're gifting a lot. And that's something I've experienced because when I started streaming and someone would come in and gift a bunch of money, I felt like I owed it to them. It took me a long time to realize I didn't owe them anything and that people giving me whatever they're giving me is their choice. So I think that's where the psychological shit comes in. Maybe I should be a therapist.
I covered the story of the man in China who donated all of his money and all of his family's savings to the tune of $550,000 to a streamer.
550,000? You guys don't even love me! Step it up! Guys, we gotta beat this. Come on. Guys, what the fuck? Start donating. We love you. Just not enough to give you our kidneys, bro.
Streamer, just so she would call him bro.
Brother? That's it? That's it? Bro, I would give you guys a firm handshake if you give me 500,000. That's insane. Scam. What do you mean? Is a firm handshake not good?
Brother, every streamer on the planet will call you bro for free. But he wanted that. It was so...
No, I wouldn't. Gotta monetize that shit, bro.
So special and so important to him that he ruined his life and jeopardized the future of his family just to send all of that money to that streamer to hear her refer to him as bro.
So who wants me to call them bro real quick? Who wants that? Who wants it? Drop your life savings now just so I know. Someone drops $5 and they're just crying. They're like, Eve, this is all I have. This is all I have. Can you call me bro, Eve? This is all I had. No!
Fucking insanity. Like, it's actually unbelievable. And you know what else is unbelievable? Our Cheeky Black Friday sale offer. 20% off of all of our soaps using any creator code. Go to usecheeky.com right now and get the best soap in the universe.
This motherfucker. Anyway. You know what? Use code EEB at Gamer Subs and you get 10% off. Also, we have channel memberships if you want to become a member. I might make a bro tier, actually. After this, I might make a bro tier and it's gonna be like a crazy amount. Crazy amount. I don't know. I have to make one now. Like, I have to do it after this video. We get a bro tier. And in return, I will call you bro. Anytime I see you, I'll be like, hi, bro. If you leave a comment, I'll be like, hey, bro. Oh, God. Do you want me to, hold up. Do you want me to play your message? Do you want me to play it out loud? One sec. I'll do it just because I think it's funny. Usually I keep a lids off, but this is fucking funny. Hold up. There we go.
Eve, please, I took out a loan to give you these bits. Please, bro me.
Thank you for the 100 bits. I guess I can bro you, bro. What's up, bro? What's up, Jen, bro? How you doing, bro?
This is the reason why I'm yapping about this topic again here today. I just read this. A woman in China had donated all of her and her husband's money to her favorite live streamer that she was obsessed with. This one is just diabolical.
94,000?
I just have to talk about this.
What?
It is so outrageous. It sounds like it's just a made-up plot.
163,000 USD. I know my fucking head is in the way. 163,000. I bet you, VTuber. I bet you, VTuber man, got that money.
In a Hallmark movie for the sake of conflict, but it's real apparently. Yeah. A man in central China has filed for divorce after learning his wife blew their life savings on a male streamer, sending him $94,000 and leaving the family deep in debt. We're gonna take a breather here for a second to really let that marinate. $94,000 she sent of her and her husband's money to this stranger who she became obsessed with through watching his streams. This is already very different than the others of its kind because it is a woman who is now donating all this money to a male streamer.
And here's my take on that. As someone in the VTubing scene, the most dedicated viewer bases are usually the ones that watch men. Like the most attached and parasocial that I've seen have been male VTuber enjoyers. And it's really scary. If you guys didn't know, there's been a lot of cases where two VTubers will interact, usually a guy and a girl, and it's just a fun little collab. And then the girl will get death threats for talking to him. And it's fucking insane. It's absolutely insane. It's gotten to the point where VTubers, like male ones, had to step in and be like, can you fucking stop? We're just friends. Like, you don't know me, I don't know you. But it has gotten that bad multiple times. I don't really care for femboys, but I trust you. Oh fuck, I'm not even a femboy. Thank you for trusting me.
Because she is obsessed with him. Normally, the meme is like the desperate, lonely, virgin loser is throwing cash and cum at his favorite female streamer's stream to try and get her attention so she'll fall in love with him and be his romantic partner for life, and he bankrupts himself in that pursuit. And while that has happened in the
now there's a rise in women doing the same thing, and I think a lot of it could be to do with the fact that we didn't have those stereotypes. You know, when you thought of top gifters on Twitch, usually people think of men, people don't think of women. But I can guarantee you, I've seen a lot of women that give a fuck ton of money, and most of them pretty fucking normal, pretty normal individuals. There are extreme parasocial female VTubers though, female VTubers, even female VTubers, but VTuber enjoyers, sorry, that are women, that are very, very obsessed. One of my friends, he used to be a VTuber. He stopped streaming. Part of the reason why was because he used to get sent paragraphs by women every morning being like, good morning, I love you so much, I feel a connection. Like long paragraphs, long fucking paragraphs. Konnichiwa, am I right? What the fuck? Absolute monkeys. But yeah, one of the reasons why he stopped was because he used to get long paragraphs from women and it just creeped him out. It creeped him out so much.
Past. This is very, very different, and it is heartbreaking for the husband in this story here. The husband spent 8 years living frugally and funneling nearly all of his income to his wife, hoping to give her a sense of security. This guy was literally living and breathing to try and, like, make his wife comfortable and happy. So all of his money that he was earning through being very cost conscientious and everything that he was working towards, he was letting his wife hold. But his wife, unfortunately, was viewing this money as the streamer's money that she just had the privilege of giving it to him. Like,
and to me, that's cheating. Like, I don't care if you're like, that's not cheating, that's just not being very responsible with your money. There's an emotional aspect to all of this, and that is that she felt emotionally connected to someone in which she wanted their attention, validation, and so she gave them all of that money that the husband worked. And that's so sad. That's so sad. It's fucking devastating. And even some people may be like, oh, well, then the streamer can give the money back. Yes and no. It's very, very complicated. And a lot of times it's not on the streamer that someone is gifting that much to them. It's not their responsibility to manage your finances. So it puts them in a weird spot when they do find out that you essentially gave away all of this money and you fucked over someone in the process.
Basically, she didn't even view this money as theirs. Basically, she viewed this as her holding that streamer's cash, and she couldn't wait to give it all to him. It's fucking concerning. It is alarming. According to South China Morning Post, he saved $163,000 during that time, all of which he entrusted to her. But when he recently asked to check the account, his wife refused, raising suspicions, and she later broke down and admitted the money was gone.
And this is someone that isn't even, like, socially disconnected. She's married. She has a husband, you know? Like, that social disconnection is not there, but it still happened. It still happened, which is wild to me, because usually people that do stuff like this, that prioritize gifting above their own life, there is a level of disconnect. And I'm not saying that's with everyone, because a lot of people that are top gifters for me usually work jobs where they can give that much money away. I don't think I've had anyone. Well, I had one person actually, now that I think about it, where I was like, oh, I really don't think you should give. I really don't. Like, I don't think you should do it. But usually they pay their bills. They're like, I have spare. I don't fucking care. Yay. Cool. Whatever. Thank you. That's why I'm here. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for gifters. But then there's this lady. Fucking hell.
Fucking devastating. That is tragic. Not only is all the money gone, but your wife is so obsessed with another man that she's never met or anything. And it is confirmed in this report that they have never met offline, at least allegedly, I suppose. But she is so obsessed with another man that she is willing to give all of your money, all of your hard-earned clams that you were entrusting to your wife whom you love and want to share this beautiful future with together.
Yikes.
All of that is now vanished because she wanted to give it to some
Another
other guy. Now, of course, this would still be tragic even if she was giving it to somebody else for an entirely different reason. Like, she just really likes Queso's streams and he was struggling during egging on, so she donated all of her and her husband's money to Queso cheering him on.
That makes sense.
That would still be a universe collapsing moment. But the fact that she was doing it to another streamer whom apparently she was so obsessed with, and I imagine in a romantic way based on how all of this reads.
Yeah, it's emotional cheating. That is the thing. People do get emotionally attached to streamers in a way that they shouldn't. It's not healthy.
That is just another layer of gut-wrenching. It's just so fucking awful. Out of the 1.16 million yuan, she tipped 670k to a male live streamer she followed obsessively. She couldn't explain where the rest of the money went. On top of that, she had borrowed another 11.2k from online lenders, pushing the family into debt. Lou, this is the husband. Lou said he lived in a bare bones rental costing 42 USD a month while sending nearly every spare cent home. His wife has been a full-time caregiver for their child since they married 8 years ago.
There's a child involved. There's a fucking child involved. That is... What the fuck, dude? Nah, that's fucking... The divorce is necessary in this. Definitely necessary. My heart broke for him.
Yep. She cared more about that live streamer than her own child and husband, putting them all into debt, ensuring that this family was going to have a very hard time raising this child because they now have nothing. She was so fucking obsessed that she sent them into financial oblivion here just for a crumb of attention from this live streamer.
And this isn't something that's really talked about much because, again, if I were to tell you, imagine a top gifter, what would you see? 9 times out of 10, you're gonna imagine a guy. But people don't realize that, like, women are just as, if not more obsessed with streamers. Just because we don't have the stereotypes. We really don't. And if anything, for men, it's seen as, like, a compliment in a way. You have so many women obsessed with you. You're a guy. Isn't that what you want? No. No. No, it's fucked up. It's fucked up how much male streamers in general get harassed. But no one talks about it because, again, we don't have those same stereotypes enforced in a way that they are on men. And that's what it comes down to. And it sucks. Like, big fucking sympathy for male streamers. They have to deal with a lot. Like, the horror stories I've heard, again, going on a tangent, really fucking bad.
It's sickening.
Oh my god, that reminds me. One of the horror stories I've heard was a friend of mine who got into streaming 3 months in. Like, keep in mind, he never showed his face. He never revealed his actual name or anything. A girl found his legal name and doxed him. She put it in chat being like, I found your name, by the way. How does she do that? We don't fucking know. No one knows. Completely new account, 3 months into streaming, never put his personal information out there, completely doxed. That is insane. That's fucking insane.
Like, it's actually just despicable. I've been saving money on food and expenses and offered all my money to her. However, she gave the money to another man, he told Hinin TV, adding that he felt stabbed in the back and no longer loved her. That sounds about par for the course. That is the ultimate betrayal, and it makes sense that he would fall out of love with her.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, I just read this part. I'll wait for him to read it out loud.
This revelation. The wife admitted she became obsessed with the streamer. Chat logs reportedly showed her asking him to call her baby, though she insisted they never met offline.
I've seen this so much in male VTubers, specifically chat, where these girls will call them honey, love, baby. I'm just saying, dude, if the tables were turned and it was considered weird, then maybe don't do it. I don't know. I don't know if that's seen as like too woke or not feminist enough, but I don't care about that shit.
With the savings wiped out and 80,000 yuan in debt, Lou now plans to recover half of the couple's common property before filing for divorce. Just crazy. I hope he gets whatever he needs here in order to rebuild his life, because it's basically starting from scratch now.
Plus with a child. Starting from scratch with a child is so difficult. So fucking difficult.
Thanks to her. I also hope she doesn't get to keep the child. I hope he gets full custody, because clearly she can't be trusted.
No, she's not a responsible individual. She will not prioritize her own child above male validation online. She won't do that.
With the welfare of another human being, considering she was willing to spend all of their money on a complete fucking stranger just so he'd call her baby. Like, that is not a mom. That is a terminal gooner. So hopefully, I'm rooting for the husband in this case. Based on
Me
all
too.
available information, it seems like this should be a slam dunk for him.
Mm.
But man, I don't even know where you go from this point forward in his shoes.
In his shoes, but also in the shoes of the streamer. You can argue, but he got the money, why would he care? The guilt you would feel, dude. I would be fucking devastated if I found out that someone spent all of the money that their partner worked for on me and there's a child involved. Like, the level of guilt you would feel, dude. The level of paranoia you have to deal with anytime you get gifted anything moving forward. Like, that, she screwed over so many people. I hate it. Imagine having a mom like this. Exactly, yeah.
That's so fucking tough. It's hard.
I'd give back if I could, not gonna lie. Yeah, it does seem like it was something that was done over like a long period of time, so it might be a bit difficult to give back, but if the streamer can, that would be cool. If they can't, I don't hold that against them.
Breaking. And in stories like this, I always wonder if the streamer ever gets made aware of it. I understand there's no obligation for the streamer to like give the money back, but I feel like if the streamer in this case heard what happened and what was actually going on, I imagine he'd probably want to help the guy.
Exactly. If he is in a place where he can help, that'll be really good. That'll be really, really good. But I do imagine it was given over a period of time. Again, I don't think it would have been all at once. So if the dude has bills, it could be difficult. But you can always do events like fundraisers, like how people do it for charities. You can always do stuff like that to help. So if he needs ideas, I got you.
Here, at least in some capacity, right?
Yeah.
You would think. Because, I mean, come on, if you boil it down, this is the guy's money that was being distributed like Johnny fucking Appleseed by his wife without him ever even knowing it. So you basically got your hands on some other guy's money that he never even knew he was missing in the first place. That's gotta feel terrible, right? Like, I don't know, I just feel like if the streamer knew, he'd probably want to at least give some of it back. Like, I imagine he's not gonna have all $94,000 still readily available or anything, but I just imagine if they knew, they would probably want to help. And that's how I feel about a lot of these cases, like the last one we covered, I suppose, with the hundreds of thousands of dollars donated to that female streamer. I imagine if she ever knew, she'd probably want to give it back too. I don't know. But I never really hear about that happening, so I'm guessing they never even catch wind of it, or I guess maybe they don't care. That's also equally possible. I just have to imagine with that amount of money, you would know a little something about the person donating it, especially if they're asking you to call them baby. I would think that there'd probably be some kind of knowledge on who's behind that account. Like, for example, back, it was probably like 2016, 2017, someone donated $31,000 to me.
Guys, can we not do that? Sorry. Guys, what the fuck? Step it up. Come on. You got 2 kidneys. You can sell 1 or 2.
First thing I did was try and reach that person to find out who the fuck this was, because that could have been someone that was about to take their own life and just giving all their money away, which is fucking terrifying. Or it could have been someone that's making an extremely financially irresponsible decision that's ruining their life.
Yeah.
Or it could genuinely be a multimillionaire that's just throwing around money because it doesn't matter to them anymore. That third thing happens occasionally in the streaming space, where some fucking crazy, like, wumbo rich person just donates a lot of money.
Yeah. There's even people that come by, donate a bunch, and then you never see them again. Ever. They're just gone. And they go and do it to someone else. And that's really confusing. That confuses me a lot, but I try not to think about it too much.
Nilly for fun. And in the case of that moment, that was the case. That person was the CEO of a pretty large company overseas, and I talked to them pretty extensively for a little while, offering multiple times to send that money back, because even still, that is just way too much to just be giving away. But the point I'm making is, I feel like in most cases, when a donation number gets that high, this crazy, you'd probably at the very least be curious enough to know who's, Scrooge McDuck over here tossing around all this meat, right? So I just feel like you'd probably know a little something about the person. So when a story like this breaks, like, I think you would probably catch wind of it, but I don't know. I guess not. I just feel really bad for the husband. Like, that's kind of the meat and potatoes of it. Like, I just really hope he's able to rebuild his life after what his wife fucking did to him. It's just terrible. I'm wishing him and his child the best. That's really about it.
There we go. I paused it at the perfect time. Yeah, my take on it is there's been times where I've been donated like a fuck ton of money, and I have tried to reach out. I know there was a time where someone came in for the first time, gave a bunch of bets, which is like Twitch currency if you didn't know, with actual money, and I didn't see him again. And I was messaging my mod. I was messaging another streamer being like, is their account hacked? I don't know what to do. And their advice was like, don't stress it. Whatever happens, it'll be fine. But it is scary. It is scary when that happens. And you're like, okay, don't kill yourself and don't be stupid with it. But TLDR, she pretty much fucked over 2.5 people. Because I feel like if the streamer cares, then yeah, she kind of fucked him over too. But that fucking sucks. If you're gonna take anything from this, take that your finances and your life comes first. These streamers don't know you. They're not your friend. They're just a streamer. So yeah, be smart. What happens if you don't give the money back? Can you get sued? As a streamer, no. No. We're not friends. Hi, Ava. Yeah, you don't get sued if you don't give the money back. Because that money was not your responsibility. Ever. You're not the one that stole it. Someone else did. So it would have to... I believe they were streaming through Twitch. Maybe. Whatever platform would have to get involved if someone is trying to get that money back. So that turns into a whole thing. But yeah, ultimately, TLDR, just be responsible. This video was recorded on twitch.tv/ZeroEves. Follow to catch the streams early and check the description below for all of my links. Oh, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notification. Also, we have channel memberships. So, what are you waiting for? I know where you live.